Today we're heading back to LA, but only briefly. And that's because we're coming back here on Friday in like 3 days for 2 reasons. One of the reasons is this bad boy, our freaking EX raid. The EX raid that we have on Friday at 1 p.m. right before we gotta go to San Francisco, but that's big reason number 1. Bye.
Can I have my shoes?
The other reason actually pertaining to San Francisco is the meetup, the Community Day meetup happening on Sunday of next weekend in San Francisco. Now if you guys are in the San Francisco area and you guys want to attend this meetup, I'm gonna tell you the details right now, kind of briefly while we get our streaks, because there's like a million things right here. Just wait for everything to spawn in. I'm like in a dead zone. There's so much here, it is lucky egg star piece time. We're gonna have a little sesh because I don't board for another hour, so 2-day streak, wait for everything to spawn. There it is. God, all right, that's a massive cluster. A lot of Pokemon we're gonna evolve too, just for XP reasons. So as we all know, Community Day is this Sunday from 11 to 2? 11, 12 to 1 to 2, right? Yeah? Now, either way, we're gonna be in San Francisco pretty much all day hunting and raiding and just doing San Francisco Pokemon stuff. You guys have seen my San Francisco Pokemon videos. There's our 2-day streak. I'm gonna evolve that right away. And the evolution glitched, therefore it already evolved itself. Perfect. San Francisco's crazy for Pokemon, so we're just gonna, again, just be hunting the entire day. I'm gonna pine up this. I do not have the Exploud in the Pokedex just yet. Now, when it comes to the Community Day meetup, we know exactly the information that's happening on it. I'll put it on the screen right here. I forgot exactly which boost is which. I could check right now. I actually have it on my camera roll right here. It is March 25th, 2018, this weekend, Sunday from 11 to 2 p.m. exactly. It's Bulbasaur with Frenzy Plant, and we get 3 times catch XP, and there will be 3-hour lures for the entire event. So that's happening this weekend on Sunday, so if you guys are in the Bay Area and you guys want to come to that meetup, it's gonna be, here's the map on screen, hosted by, actually, the Rocket League and the Alameda County groups. So if you guys want to meet up for Community Day with myself, actually Nick will be there, JT Gilly, Jake, a couple of my other friends too. It's gonna be at that park starting at 11 a.m. Now here's the one problem that we're facing. We don't have permits to do a big meetup at this park because it's just a little late for that. So we're gonna have a lot of people and we're gonna have to keep all these people moving. So we're gonna meet at this park initially, start Community Day there, hopefully catch some shinies there, but we're gonna have to kind of stay on our feet and move. So if you guys do wanna come up, you know, meet, say what's up, get an autograph, get a picture, do that quickly or do that as we're walking around San Francisco because we're gonna be moving pretty much the entire 3 hours, hopefully, or we're gonna get in legal trouble. So, I mean, honestly, as long as I leave the Bulbasaur that's shiny, I don't really care what happens, but you know, let's like be respectful of the city. Also, if you're coming to that, pick up your gosh darn trash. Do not leave trash on the ground. If you leave trash, you are trash. Think about that, especially my Team Mystics. If I find out you guys are leaving trash, we're having problems. But that's happening Sunday, so if you guys do want to come out for that, definitely do. Okay, now excuse me while I find somewhere to sit, get some Starbucks, and win a 4-night Battle Royale game in public in the airport. This will be fun. I didn't forget it this time. On top of the taxi, we got our phone. Now, since we have our phone, we might as well get Lugia, shiny Lugia, level 40, new raid bosses. There's a lot to do in this game. You know where we're off to? Santa Monica. Also, remember this park and how I thought it was a Caterpie nest last time? It's still spitting out Caterpies, which means we're still getting XP, and there also is. There's a legendary raid right there. We have another Lugia attempt, another attempt at a shiny Lugia, and also there's a Manectric raid over there that I think we might make it to. Today's about the new raid bosses, Manectric being one of the new raid bosses. Holy GPS drift. Ooh, and actually on the way to the Lugia, we have a 10K to start. How many times do we start off videos with 10Ks? Ooh, okay, routes. Yeah, I'll take that. Can't complain too much with a routes 10K. Oh, and a Beldum hatch, or Candy Find rather, and we've got the Lugia right here. We should all know how to take out Lugia, and if you don't, then these Pokemon on screen right now, the squad we've got is a pretty good counter squad against Lugia, but we've already talked about how to take out Lugia. Today we're shifting our focus to the brand new raid bosses because we haven't really talked about them because there's been so much happening. We've been doing so much and just been so busy in the Bay, so now we're back in LA, we can sit down, do some raids, walk around Santa Monica, grind to 40. This raid right here will actually get us to 4.4 million, so we're gonna be less than 600K away from level 40 by the time this is done. But the one brand new raid boss that, again, we did see earlier is the Manectric. That has never been a raid boss before in Pokemon Go, and it's now here, and it's pretty cool raid boss. Manectric is one of my favorite looking out of Gen 3, so it's cool to see him as a boss. It definitely is rare in some cases, especially out here. It took me forever to get my Manectric. Now Pokemon like Jolteon, Jinx, Electabuzz, and Golem are back into the raid rotation. They are older raid bosses, but new to right now. Pretty sure Jolteon, the one Pokemon we have right here, you can solo that raid. With good enough ground attackers, if you've got Groudons, you can probably solo a Jolteon, depending on what level you are. Also, Golem is a great raid boss to get because Golem is, as we know by previous legendaries, useful for almost every single legendary when it comes to counters. So go get those Golem raids. Jolteon's a fun one, but Manectric is definitely dope, my favorite out of this entire batch. And then obviously this big bad monster right here, Lugia. Speaking of this being a big bad monster, Santa Monica is supposed to get flash flood, or has flash flood warnings over the next couple days. Lugia is coming with fury. He's also ridiculously hard to take out. Dude, how many? We've had 18 people and we're already down to halftime. Did everyone quit? Are we all using Blissies? Shiny check Lugia, shiny check number 1 of the day. I don't know how many Lugias we're doing, but I'd like to do as many Lugia raids as possible, and once we go back to the bay this weekend, we're gonna do a bunch of chain raiding with Gilly and the raid group again, so we'll be able to get out and get Lugia. But the shiny Lugia, we'll see if we can get that. We got this one though. It's a rare occasion that I catch a Lugia, so maybe this means we're gonna have a lucky day at 2Ks as well. We could get a shiny out of this. Speaking of shinies, we got Swablu, no shiny. And another one, Abra. That cheeky little 21,000 XP right there. We're now at 4.4 million, on the way to 40, closing in. Let's see if we can make that Manectric raid. Well, here this is the Manectric raid, first ever. I've never touched this before, and this looks so, I don't know what about the color of this Pokemon, but that the certain blue with a certain yellow, I said this before, it looks dope. I have no raid passes. Gotta ball out. I guess this isn't really a super specific raid guide, but you're gonna wanna use ground types against the Manectric, obviously an electric type. Same counters as you use against like a Jolteon or a Raikou or a Zap, well maybe a little bit different than that, but you want your ground attackers, and luckily for us, our Flygon right here is an awesome ground attacker, and Manectric is at 11,000 CP, so it's a bit of a toughie, but very, very doable, not too hard. And with 6 people, we are absolutely destroying this thing. And actually, I think my Flygon will survive this entire time. Flygon looks freaking dope, by the way. God, I'm so happy we finally got that Pokemon. And there we go, Manectric down. Super easy, brand new raid boss. It looks sick. And we Savage Season the Manectric, which I thoroughly enjoy as a Pokemon. Just look at how sick this thing looks. You can't look at this thing and tell me it's not dope. Look at that. Well, there's the first new raid boss of the day. And to the end of the Pier Cluster, which is looking, I mean, obviously not super duper rare or crazy today, except for the Carvana. Carvana is definitely rare and somewhat kind of crazy. XP filled because Weedle I can evolve, Jigglypuff I can evolve, Sandshrew I can evolve, Azurill I can evolve. Also, there was that Coughing there, actually. Coughing has always been ridiculously rare, but it's Gen 1. And dude, I'm grinding this XP, 4.42. I'm just evolving a lot of random Pokemon like the Weedles, like the Azurills. We did a lot of last minute raids for Rayquaza in the last couple days in LA, and I think I'm gonna treat these next couple days in LA kind of like that, but with the Lugia raids. For the obvious 2 main reasons, level 40 and the attempt of the shiny.
It's real love. Oh, I know you really love me.
There literally was a Crobat right here at the stop where I'm standing, and I was gonna show it to you and be like, hey look, we got a wild Crobat. Just spawned the moment we hit record. Yeah, just beat a Swablu raid. Shiny XP, grand total of 6,000 XP from that with an egg, so it helps. Everything helps at this point. And is it a shiny? No. There's a Snorunt raid, speaking of shiny. Yeah, let's see, blue Snorunt? Maybe? No. Well, the rain started, and actually perfect timing because we got Lugia, probably the last Lugia of the day. There's not a lot of raids that happen today, but then again, we weren't here for that long. Oh, internet, come on now. Noise. Okay, so we've got squad of 10. We'll see how this one goes. Lugia is not easy. No, with 10, we should be able to get with 10. Damn, it's like really starting to rain right now. We have a long walk back to the pier. A lot of cams for eggs, but gonna be wet. See, what's gonna be fun is that this week on Sunday, we're gonna have a Bulbasaur. Obviously, should have shiny Bulbasaur out. We thought we had shiny Bulbasaur last year, and we got trolled heavy, but we should have shiny Bulbasaur, and on top of that, we will have shiny Lugia raids out in the wild too. So this weekend should be a pretty fun community day weekend. Hopefully we get all the shiny luck. Oh, hey, look at that. Hopefully we have some shiny luck this weekend. I can't leave San Francisco without a shiny Bulbasaur, and I mean, we can't stop raiding until we get a shiny Lugia, because it's the first ever shiny legendary. Honestly, I wouldn't be too mad if we didn't get a shiny Bulbasaur, just because it's a Bulbasaur. It's not super incredibly useful, although Frenzy Plant with Venusaur will make it a pretty good grass type attacker in the meta, so it's gonna be nice to have, but I wouldn't be heartbroken if we left without a shiny Bulbasaur. Now, shiny Lugia, on the other hand, I think I would be heartbroken if we left without. Can we beat this? Ooh, I do said Salamence over there. That one is coming soon. We got a minute left. We're like way in the red there. Lugia is hydro pumping my entire existence and squad away. Okay, there they go. Yep, done. Nice. Wow, within 30 seconds. Whew. Oh, my lucky egg ran out. That sucks. Well, can we make up for it with a shiny Lugia? Not today, friends. We actually have one more legendary. But first 2Ks. Cross them shiny fingers. Nope. Oof. Oof. Oh. No. Last one of the day? No. Okay, well, here we go. This is the final Lugia of the day. I was gonna leave, and then I saw this in the nearby, and I was like, yeah, fine, I'll wait 30 minutes. 30 minutes for 20,000 XP and a possibility at a shiny Lugia. Definitely worth it. I'm not gonna lie, I went to the gym yesterday for the first time in like weeks. I am so sore today. You know that bridge that goes over the freeway that we always walk over? I was walking up those stairs and I almost couldn't do it. I almost had to ask the person behind me to carry me up the stairs. My legs are donezo. And so is this Lugia. And 20,000. Last 20K of the day, 8 balls. That's not a lot to catch it. It's not a shiny. I actually have caught every Lugia today though, so we're doing pretty good on the catch. I had to talk. I had to say so. Okay, caught everyone but the last one. Goodbye, Santa Monica, for day 1 back in LA. First though, a wild route at the car. No, I will not forget my phone on the top of this car at least. This is a nice little weather boosted rare spawn. Unfortunately, it's not being weather boosted, or actually I never ever see routes. Thinking about it, Pineapple, no, you better not run. We didn't get a shiny today, it didn't happen. I didn't expect it to happen. We didn't do a ton of Lugia raids today, so like we'll make up for that this week, and we've got to get a shiny Lugia at some point, right? Like if you do enough raids, you definitely should get one. I don't know, with my luck, who honestly knows? 45 seconds left on Lucky Egg, that's all she wrote. Now I'm peacing out of Santa Monica.